Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 27, Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Brissett. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. With that grab, he now sits at 200. And maybe more importantly, a first down. To throw is Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Complete to Jamison Williams. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. To go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route here. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Brissett sets to throw it. He completes this to Russell Gage. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Brissett. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's got it to Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Goff. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Draw play, Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Play fake, Brissett. He finds his man, complete. It's back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. The pass is caught by Kttn. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Down the numbers. There he goes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. To throw again on second down. Goff. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Craig did on the last one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Tried to pass there. Third down on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a third down and 3. Here's Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
This is taken at the 15.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The final shot before break here. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, here's White. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Here's White.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gone. Complete. Smith has it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Goff. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Now Goff. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Goff now looking to throw.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
off now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, Brissett.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside.
After review of the play,
the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
To throw is Brissett. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Brissett's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.